Hey everyone, I'm Jessica from Willow Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message, weekend type energy, whenever it resonates with you. Today is Saturday, July 22nd, 2023, in case you need to know the date, want to know it. But whenever it resonates with you, if it does at all. So, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. I'd love it if you would. Before I even hit record, I hit record. This is the third time's the charm. That happened with Scorpio's readings for the one that I posted on Patreon. I had to do, which is kind of ironic, I had to do it 3 times because there was interference and background noise from, my neighbors across the hall, my daughter, basically. But anyways, but that happened again too, because on the Scorpio one on my second channel, Willow's Wisdom, which is strictly tarot, I had to do that one 4 times. So there's some type of, I don't want to say stagnancy. There's some issues that you're pushing through. So it's like, okay, if all right, this problem's going on, that problem, whatever it is, it could be any problem within your family, friends, whatever. Just people creating issues, or it's like, okay, I'm trying to do this, and then I'm hitting some type of roadblock. Like, okay, whatever the issue is. Like, for example, when I'm trying to do video editing, I got one video all edited, and because I don't edit my videos, but I wanted to add in an intro or something, and then you have to pay to save it, like in the one app I used. And I was like, they should have told me that ahead of time, kind of thing. Little nuances or nuisances like that could be happening to some of you. Like, I got so far, and then what is going on here? But the main energy that I heard so far, regardless of just powering through problems, no matter what they are, was ghost. So I feel like that came up I did a reading for this channel already, and because of the story at the end that I shared, I'm not ashamed of it or anything. It's not like that. It's nothing really like horrible. I think I might put that one on Patreon just because of the ending, because the video fucking editing thing is being a pain in the ass, because I was just going to cut out the end and just leave the rest of the reading. But I'm just going to put it on Patreon because I don't care about sharing it. I don't know why my hesitation is. Like, I could put it here but not there. So maybe some of you are dealing with that, or it's just me. I don't know. Especially if you're content creators, if you have multiple platforms, because a lot of times podcasters and stuff will have different platforms, or you could be on YouTube and then you have podcasts on Amazon or wherever. You know what I mean? And it's like, so should this be over there only? Should it be on both? Like, do you know what I mean? So someone might be dealing with that, especially if they do anything online. But I'm not really sure what the ghost thing is about. What originally, that's in that message that I was just explaining. Like, there's something to do with ghosts, so maybe that's significant. It could have to do with, the other side, passed over loved ones, being haunted by something or someone. It doesn't really feel like being haunted by a memory. I know that happens to people. That's not this energy. It's something's coming back from the past to bite someone in the ass. That's what it is. Oh, so a ghost is haunting someone. Like a literal one. Someone on the other side is haunting the shit out of someone right now. They've probably been haunting them for a while, and maybe somebody didn't know what was going on. Like, oh, that's weird, I didn't put that there, or I could have swore I closed the cupboard. I shut that door, why is it open? They could be just chalking it up to, oh, maybe the wind did it, or like, you know what I mean? Because maybe they're skeptical of the other side. So I'm starting to see that the activity around them is legitimate, because maybe it's revving up. But I feel like the reason why it's happening to someone, not to everyone, is because that ghost, the person on the other side, it's just easier to say ghost, I guess, isn't stuck in limbo. It's nothing like that. The house itself isn't haunted. It's the person, because this person's trying to get someone's attention. Like, hey, I'm here, and I didn't forget what happened. So a spirit has something to say to someone, and they're trying to get their attention. Interesting. So maybe some of you are going to have some spooky stuff happen, or it already is, or it's happening to someone you know. Yeah, because some lies are coming out. I don't know, something is significant with someone's dream, with their dreams. And I don't think it has to do with your goals and your dreams, like what you aspire to be and do and whatever. This feels more like literal dreams. Someone could be haunting you in your damn dreams too, just saying. Like, oh, I'm going to come talk to you in your dreams. Boo. And everywhere else. Someone's missing the message, though. Someone's being haunted by something from their past, and it is going to bite them in the butt. All right, joy, rejoicing in the present. Living in the moment. Just live in the moment. Enjoy the day. Enjoy the weekend, or whenever this energy is for you. YOLO. You only live once. So, you only live once. Okay, because I feel this in a positive way and kind of a negative way. You only live once, so it's like, I don't know if something bad happened while you were just enjoying the moment, having a good time. Or if someone was just having a good time messing with someone. But it feels like you only live once, so I'm going to enjoy the moment, go have fun and do this and that and whatever. Like, you're making the best of your situation no matter what it is. And I feel like you've been doing that for a minute. But there's also, on the negative side of that, there's someone here, which is probably the one who's being haunted. Because it could be happening to multiple people, but it's like, you only live once, screw it, like when in Rome, go big or go home kind of thing. I'm going to make bad choices, so I'm going to get plowed and do all this bad stuff, or I'm going to try this, do that. I don't know, it's like risk-taking to the extreme in a negative way that might, I don't know, it's going to backfire if someone's doing that. Someone isn't being smart with the decisions that they're making, basically. It's, you know what's making me think of? It's like, I guess this is the simplest example. It could be anything, but like problematic YOLO is, oh, I just drank a fifth of fucking vodka and now I'm going to go riding around. That's a major risk, because not only can you kill yourself, your friends, or whoever's in the vehicle, but you can, you know, harm or kill people, innocent people. Someone is taking bad risks, basically, and they need to cut the crap with that. It's coming back to bite someone in the ass. Someone's haunted by you. They're really haunted. I just heard Spirit has a lot to say to whoever's dealing with that, just saying. I am reborn. I'm a changed man or woman. I'm just enjoying the moment. All right, there's someone here in this energy also who made some really piss poor choices. I don't know, whatever they did. And yes, our past doesn't define us, but this feels like there's someone in this energy who intentionally harmed another person or people. In whatever way, because we can hurt people in a million ways, but whatever it was intentional. It's like attacking the innocent in some way, even if it was just slander and gossip and whatever it was, hate speech and stuff. Something that someone did in their past, like they might be trying to change their ways and they're not doing it anymore, they stop being the problem, they're not part of it, it's still going to come back and bite them in the ass, because it's like a sense of retribution, but it's coming from the divine, so it's karma. It has nothing to do with whoever was victimized in whatever this is and in whatever way. For some of you, it's more extreme than others, but that's coming back to bite them in the ass. It's like, it doesn't matter how much repenting you do. It doesn't matter how much you've changed your personal situation. You still did what you did. So someone's going to be facing karma for something they did in the past. Because I feel like, oh, I got away with it. Like, nothing bad's happening to me now. Or like it won't, because I'm on the straight and narrow. I'm on the right track. I'm not doing this or that anymore. Or I'm not hurting so-and-so anymore. That happened like a year or more ago in the past, whatever. I'm golden. sometimes karma lays dormant for a minute, you know what I mean? To make you think that everything's hunky-dory, and then phew, because the divine, if you hurt someone, especially severely, depending on what it is, I'm not getting into details, it's different for everyone's situation. If you hurt someone in a severe way, in a major way, spirit will be like, yes, live in the moment, be happy. I hope wonderful things happen for you. And we might even make them happen for you just so that we can take them away. So someone might lose some shit that they've attained because of what they did. Or they will when they attain it, whatever it is. This isn't like, oh, I made mistakes and learned my lesson type stuff. This is, I intentionally hurt you because I hate you kind of shit. Or just because I made the bad choice to hurt you, but I still hurt you kind of thing. This isn't like, oh, calling someone names. This is more severe. Because the divine isn't going to like be all nitpicky with like, oh, you're being judgy, so now we're going to wreck your life. No, this is something more severe than that. A safe place to go. You had nowhere to turn during this time. And now, because you had no one to turn to, nowhere to go during this difficult phase in your life, whatever struggles were going on, when this person was hurting you or other people, the people that were part of this or didn't help you, they're not going to have anywhere to go now. So whatever happened to you is going to happen to them. But I feel like the problematic people who have quote unquote changed their ways or stopped or whatever, they're not going to be as strong as you. They're not going to be able to overcome these difficulties as quickly or at all. I don't feel like you're going to get joy out of them struggling. You're just not going to be part of it. You're just going to be like, no, I'm living my life, doing what I need to do for me kind of thing. It's time to become a great leader. Yeah, you're taking the lead of your life, of the situation, enjoying the moment, and some of you might not even be aware when this very unlucky streak hits whoever these people are or this person is. You inspire trust and confidence. I feel like you're very trustworthy, but whoever's dealing with this karma crap is not. You don't trust them anyways. There's trust issues here regardless, but I just heard, do what I say. Trust me, do what I say. So someone's kind of controlling, just saying, trust me, this will work out. Well, someone trusted the wrong person. We'll leave it at that. They really did. And now they're going to have to pay the price for it because, you know, we make shit decisions in life sometimes. So while their world is kind of closing in on itself and it's like, oh my gosh, I'm being haunted by my past and a real ghost. Your world is expanding. So it's like they might, what is it? They might combust. I don't know. It's almost like under so much pressure because their world's closing in around them. Everything is. And then all of a sudden it's like, so this could be a pressure cooker type person where they're not going to handle it very well. They might get angry, or there's some type of emotional explosion here, whether it happens privately or publicly or around you, away from you. It's going to happen to somebody. Probably in the silence. Someone can't shut up anymore. Like, I can't keep my lips zipped anymore. There's something I gotta say. Someone wants to come clean about something. Might make you really happy when you hear the truth, even if the truth is kind of because most of you already know the truth anyways. You just want to hear it from the horse's mouth. It's like, I'm strong enough to own my shit. Maybe you should grow a backbone and own your shit. That's kind of what this feels like. So some of you might be taking the lead in stuff like that. Like, you know, for example, like with exes and stuff, it takes two for the demise of the relationship 90% of the time. So it's like, you know, yeah, you did this, this, and this to me, but I take responsibility for this and this and whatever you did. It's like, yeah, I'll own it. I should have handled things this way and I didn't, you know, but whoever you were dealing with, they don't like to take ownership of shit. But you could be like leading by example, and maybe somebody wants to take ownership of some of their F-ups from the past because that's what you're doing. We have pressure, transformation. But it showed up reversed, under pressure. I feel like most of you have already transformed, but this situation between you and someone is not going to change. Uh, if anyone was trying to pressure you into stopping something, doing something, going, like, doing what they want, whatever it is, you don't feel pressured by it at all. I feel like whatever pressure is being sent your way is going towards them, like I said, and they're going to combust. I just heard no pressure. Do what you want. Do what you will. For some of you, especially in love and stuff, there could have been someone that you were interested in or whatever that might have felt pressured by you. They thought you were pressuring them into some type of forward movement with them, but you're not pressuring them at all. It was just within them. You know, like, you just took charge of the situation and probably made the offer, like, do you want to date, whatever the offer was, or you initiated communication with this person. And because you were in that leader role, this person could have felt pressured, like, I don't know what choice to make, and I feel like I have to make a choice. I have to do this now or never. But you're not pressuring them into anything. They're pressuring themselves. But they were looking at you as though you were like going, do it, do it, do it. And that's just how they were feeling. That's kind of what it feels like. So maybe somebody's looking in the mirror this weekend in this energy where they need to. And it's like, oh yeah, I guess you weren't really pressuring me. It was just me thinking that because of what I was hearing, seeing, and the situation. Like, it's a sense of projection. Whatever they were feeling, they were looking at it from their own perspective, from internally within them, and just pointing the finger at you, basically. It's kind of what it feels like. Oh man. The name Joe is significant for some of you. Betty is significant. Excuse me. And Thor. Like, drop the hammer. It's hammer time. So someone might be interested in Norse mythology and stuff like that, but or that's your belief system. Those are the gods and goddesses and stuff that you pray to. Also, the ER, the emergency room, is very significant. It's a significant place for someone. So something significant could have taken place in an emergency room setting. For some of you in this not so happy energy, whether it's for you or whoever you're dealing with. I don't know. There's something significant to do with the emergency room. I don't feel like that's upcoming though. I feel like that's like something that's already happened. So it could just be a memory. Catch me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Yeah, it's like there's no pressure here. It's like taking a leap into the unknown and just going with the flow, enjoying the moment, not being pressured by peer pressure, outside forces, whatever. You're just like, nobody made me do this, is what I just heard. Nobody made me do this. I did it all on my own. I wasn't pressured into whatever this is. So I feel like nobody made me do this. It has something to do with someone's brother. So it's like, this isn't, nobody made me do this. But that feels like it's something that's not so great. Because I want to say, I wasn't pressured into doing this, saying this, whatever. I just did it. Maybe someone's going to take ownership of what they did. I did it because I wanted to. I did it because I wanted to. Whether it involves hurting you or not. And it does involve some type of pain. Catch. Leap and catch. know, some of you could have taken a chance, and that's how you caught someone, or that's how you're gonna catch someone in whatever they're doing, because they decided to let go of you or the situation. I don't know, the timing of something is how you caught someone. When they ran away, blocked you, left your life, whatever they did, that's how you caught them, because of the timing of it. Like, something felt weird. Like, okay, well, like, for example, why would your friend just block you for no fucking reason if there's no problems? So something was off about that. You could have looked into it further. Or just whatever it is. It could be anything. Ghosting energy. I don't know. Something was, like, timed very shittily. And that's how you caught someone. But I feel like someone also jumped the gun into doing something. And that's also how they got caught. Most of you just followed your intuition, and if it's going to happen over the weekend, you're being guided by spirit and your inner compass to do something, and it's going to give you the answers that you seek, the answers that you need, because you're going to catch someone. I don't know, it's like you're going to catch someone, and it's going to be totally random. Because you're not setting out to do this. Like, it's not a trap or anything. Something's just going to come to you. It's going to fall on your lap. Some information's going to fall on your lap because you're going to either see it with your own... Like, I see you, motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to catch someone. Red-handed. Be like, freeze, mofo. I don't feel like the cops are going to catch them. I feel like you're going to catch them doing something. I want a little bit more on who you're going to catch it. Because someone's... emotions are fucked up. They're unstable. It's like, why are you being so... What the fuck is this about? I don't know, whatever's going on internally with this person, it's coming out externally. Because, oh crap, like when you get worried about something, sometimes you can't control your emotions, your anger, your whatever. Someone's not going to be able to control themselves because it has something to do with projecting. Someone's projecting their unstable bullshit onto you or onto somebody else. But they're cracking. Okay, something like that. What is that? Envious. Someone's envious of how free and loving and fun you are. But this person doesn't take action on their life or on anything. So, yeah, they do the same old shit all the time. And they lie. This person does not enjoy their life, I'm just saying. Like, they have a lot of insecurities, whoever they are. But they need to make those positive changes and focus on them instead of you or whoever. It's like, who gives a crap what so-and-so's doing? Do what you do. Do what you need to do for you. Trees could be significant. I don't know, I'm kind of seeing like I'm driving by trees, so it could be someone in a vehicle where there's like, I don't know if it's a highway or just a road with trees. It seems like kind of like a scenic view, I guess. It's not a city area, so I don't know if somebody lives in an area like that or if that's just where they drive. Oh, I feel like I just... What the hell was that? That felt like my lung just collapsed. Because it made me like want to stop breathing, and it hurt in my lung area. Does somebody have breathing issues, lung issues? But yeah, that felt like I just got a collapsed lung. Maybe somebody dealt with that, or that could be coming up for someone. Yeah, it's gone now. That didn't feel like a muscle thing, but anyways. Something's about divine timing. You're going to catch this person because they're cocky. Male, female, doesn't matter. They're in their ego. They think they got away with something. They think everything's hunky-dory. They never get caught, whatever it is. Picked right off the vine is what I just heard. Picked right off the vine. I mean, there are vines online, but it's making me think of like a grapevine picked right off the vine. This was picked just for you. This was picked just for you. Somebody like picking fruit or something. I don't know what that's about, but okay, whatever that means to you. I'm not gonna read too much into it because it's not like standing out. It's just picked right off the vine, whatever that is. Fall, change in the air. Your answers arrive in autumn. Well, joy has like the leaves, like the autumn color leaves. So some of you might receive your answers to whatever this is, not over the weekend, but coming up in fall, or something, because something could have happened last fall, last autumn. Unless you're in autumn right now, depending on the country you live in. We're in summer in the U.S., but something significant to do with the fall. So it could be the holiday season, Halloween, Thanksgiving, someone's birthday, something significant happened around that time. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, something that someone did over in the fall, in the season of fall or autumn, into winter type, I don't know, something like that around there, around that time period. Something that someone did is coming back to bite them in the bum. So this is a past decision that someone made, and they made the wrong one, apparently. Somebody tried to halt your progress in some way. Maybe with distractions. I don't know how they did it, but they tried to halt your progress and whatever. It could be, if it's not with your career or your passions and projects, it could be within yourself, like your healing journey, making things more difficult. Because, like I've said this before, so for example, when I was recovering from my drug addiction and stuff, it was, even though I was clean, there's still there's a span of time where, especially if you deal with addiction, no matter what it is, it could even be a food addiction, where you're more vulnerable and susceptible to relapse because it's fresh and new, and you know what I mean. And most people do relapse. I think it's like on average it's like 5 times before you actually succeed, because a lot of people do try and then they don't. They go back and forth. So, like, for example, with stopping someone's progress, someone could have tried to make you go backwards. And this is just an example because, that was happening to me at that point. And this was like 3 years ago. But because I said fall. My birthday's Halloween. But I did get clean in October 3 years ago. So this October will be 3 years. Like 100% haven't touched shit. So I had people from my past, like when I had gone to the ER one time during all that. I don't remember when it was, like I can't remember. It was during the time when I could still walk outside. There was no snow. I think it was actually the following year. It was, yeah, because it was moving into summer. I'd gone to the ER, so I don't know why. Like it wasn't like because of withdrawals or anything like that. I almost passed out in the store. I was fine walking there. I walked in the store. I was like, whoa. Something just hit me. It was weird. And I had someone basically go around town telling people that I overdosed at the Big Apple, and I didn't. And I'm like, that's how rumors start, because all it takes is one person to say something and then everyone believes it. And they probably would have believed it, especially the people that knew what I used to do. They probably were like, oh, she must have relapsed and did too much. I didn't do shit. The spirit that did that, I do believe. I don't know what the fuck it was. Because they didn't find anything wrong with me at the hospital or anything, and I was totally fine. So that time I think was spirit, because I was like, what is going on? Like waking up to this stuff. But I would have people from my past message me and be like, oh, I've got this. Or hey, you want this, or hey, what's going on? And I kept ignoring them. So it was like a test from the divine where it's like, are you really going to push these people away? I did. But they still tried, because that's what happens sometimes. And regardless of your story and your situation, is something similar where, like, when you are in a vulnerable place in life, no matter what that means to you, someone was taking advantage of that. They were trying to hurt you because you were vulnerable. That's what this feels like. Yeah, because there's control. It's like, if we can suck you back in, or if we can take advantage of you because you're healing, you're not healed, no matter what that means, I can control you. That's what someone was doing. And they're going to reap what they sowed. They're not going to know what to fucking do. Whoever this controlling person is, this controlling energy, it was causing a lot of confusion. You probably didn't know where it was coming from, why someone was doing something, like, what the fuck is this? Like, what's your deal? Kind of thing. Well, I feel like there's a lot more clarity now for most of you, or it's coming in very freaking soon. It's time to spill, motherfucker. Like, that's what that feels like. I was just staring at the clock. Like, it's time. It's time. Does somebody wear a watch? There's something significant to do with something that someone wore, like their clothing. Like, you wore this. Did someone take a piece of your clothing, or there's something significant to do with, like, a shirt, a piece of clothing, an article of clothing, like you wore that. You wore something significant. I don't know what the hell that's about. Whatever that means to you. We have the Four of Cups. I don't know, I feel like I want to just keep on dreaming, like dream on energy. It's being very confused on what you should do. Someone wanted you to give up on your dreams, basically. Just keep you, like, always fantasizing of what could be, but never getting it, whether it's in love or whatever, like, just life. Like, just keep dreaming of me, just keep dreaming of this. You're never gonna get it. Like, it's something like that, because whoever, if it's a person, this person was controlling the situation, like, I'll just keep to myself and you'll never get me, you'll never get this. Yeah, it's a painful ending. It could be painful communication as well. It's betrayal. Somebody who's controlling forward movement and communication, like information, like how much you talked, what you talked about. They were directing the conversation is what it feels like. So whatever they were saying, cryptic or otherwise, because it feels, for some of you, it feels kind of confusing. Like, whatever was being said to you from this problem was made to be a big clusterfuck and confused, and it was, like, confusing on purpose. Because this person was playing with your fucking head, they were playing with your heart, they were trying to keep you hanging on to a false fantasy, keep you hanging on to a fantasy. And this sounds weird, but for some of you, they were trying to make you hang on to somebody else's fantasy. So it's like, if you pick up on other people's energies telepathically or otherwise, you could have been picking up on some shady thoughts, but you could have also been picking up on what they fantasize about. And it's almost like if they're fantasizing about another person, you could have been fantasizing about them in the same way that they're fantasizing either about you or someone else. And so it's like these fantasies weren't even your own. I don't know. That's weird. That's in here somewhere. For some of you, especially if you're spiritual. Something significant to do with a lion as well. And it could be a Leo, or someone has a Leo in their chart. This has to do with someone's eyes. A predator. Lions are predators. Although usually the male lions don't really attack. They can, they will, especially if they're being protective. But, okay, so this person might have attacked you, or that's what they're going to tell you. So it's either they're gonna tell you this and it's true, or they're just gonna fucking make it up. Regardless, this person wasn't protecting you, okay? Whoever they are, they were protecting themselves and whoever the hell else was involved in this, if anyone else. Like, that's why they did what they did. Like, nobody pressured me into hurting you. No one pressured me into saying this, doing this, whatever. I did it of my own accord to protect myself and who the fuck ever they're protecting. But they didn't need protection from you, and these other people didn't need protection from you. You needed protection from them. That's what this feels like. So this person was overly guarded and protecting the wrong people. You might have been confused as to why things had halted for you. It's like, why is nothing happening here between me and so-and-so, or in whatever you're doing, whatever you're working on? There's like interference. Yeah, somebody wanted you to keep on praying for a love that doesn't exist. For a love that, I mean, the love that you were probably praying for does exist, just not with whoever this person is. Like, keep praying for this lover, for whoever, because they don't fucking like you. They don't even like you as a person. Like, maybe they do now. Maybe that's part of their karma. But whoever they are, they pretended really well. Just saying, this person could have pretended to be your friend, or I don't know. They pretended something. Well, this is really mean, just saying. Happened to a Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, someone was trying to manipulate this energy, this person, whoever they are. Could be any sun sign. But I feel like you've turned your back towards this friend, this person, this situation, these people. Give me a little bit more on the Ten of Swords. You took your cup back. It's like, I gave you this love to hold on to. I don't think you deserve it anymore. It's like the witches when they call back the book, like, book, and the book like tries to go back to its owner. You called your cup back. You're like, come here, cup. I need this love for myself, and I'm going to hold on to it until someone deserving shows up, because you suck, sir or ma'am. It's kind of what it feels like. Whatever you've been patiently waiting for, working towards, is coming in. It really is, which is amazing. And it might make some people a little envious, yeah, because there's the fucking devil. The devil tried to hurt you, tried to scare you. Yeah, they tried to scare you, because there's the Nine of Swords. They were causing a lot of worry and BS. I'm feeling kind of mad. I don't know why. Like, why isn't this working? Why aren't my dreams coming true? You know, I'm busting my ass. I'm trying so hard. Slander! Making you look incredible. I picked up on that a few times. It's still fucking here because someone hasn't come clean, and they're going to. They're going to either come clean or get caught, or someone else is going to rat their ass out. They're gonna, yeah. This King of Pentacles who's either going to open his or her fucking mouth and say something, or someone else will. And I wrote that down in the book. Oh, that's what that was. I don't remember what reading I did this one in. Oh, that was in the one I didn't share. Somebody has something to say about telling somebody to go away. So it has something to do with that. So it's like, no, where was it? There was that, but it was also, not that. If you don't do it, I'm going to do it. Do what? Say something. You're not going to want to hear this secret. So there's a shitty secret here. But I'm pretty sure because you went through the process and the pain of this situation, you're well aware that the secret sucks. You know, it's just like, well, yeah, you're well aware of how burdensome and bullshitty this fucking situation is. Someone probably did something for fucking money, too. Or they were messing with your money, one or the other. I don't know. I'm like so irritated with this person and they're in this energy. I just want to be like, I don't really have any words because I'm really pissed right now. So somebody's gonna get angry. I don't feel like they're gonna like cause a fight or issues and stuff like that with you. Did I put those? Yeah. But I just feel like they're gonna either get mad about getting caught, or they're gonna get something to do with that. They might get mad at the person who rats them out, because someone's gonna rat someone out. Something to do with change, like pennies and dimes and quarters. Oh my, you know what I mean? Because I'm looking at the jar of change. But it could also be change. Things are changing around for the better for you, but for the worse for someone else. So someone's not going to like the change that's headed their way, and whoever was victimized, I guess, is the one who's going to be enjoying the moment, and you're going to have a reason to smile. You're going to have a reason to laugh at these losers, is what it feels like, because someone is a fucking loser. Anyone who wants to do stuff like that or really hurt another person for no fucking reason, to set them back, is a loser. It's probably because they have nothing better to do with their fucking life. Yeah, take care of yourself. That's all you were trying to do. You're trying to help people, inspire them, and build up your own confidence. At the whole time you're working on yourself and doing that, someone's trying to like chop you down. Well, Thor's coming in with a hammer. It's like, oh, you got an axe? Guess what? I got Thor's hammer. Boom! Right on top of the fucking head. Whack-a-mole. If the weasel was like the monkey chasing the weasel all around the mulberry bush, the monkey's gonna catch the fucking weasel and break its neck. I know that sounds horrible, but I'm not saying it's literally gonna happen to somebody, but the little weasel's getting caught. So anyways, I love you guys. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it makes sense. I think I'll post that other Willow Vines reading on Patreon. Pretty sure I'm going to. So if you want to watch that one, I was going to name it Ghost because Ghost was very significant and it popped up again in this energy. So that might tie into this. I'm not really sure, but it's a collective message. And there's like a few little anecdotes in there because that's how I roll over here anyways. But there's like a share at the end that I was just kind of like, I don't know. I've talked about it before though, but it's almost like, why bring it up again? I didn't understand why it was brought up again. It's probably for a reason. I don't know why I question things sometimes, because don't we all? We're human. So I guess some of you might be questioning things, especially if something resurfaces. If it's not you, it could be like someone who thought they got away with something. Like, why is this coming back up? Because something significant's going to happen with it. That's why. Whether you understand it, they understand it, or whatever, Spirit has it come up for a reason. Because I haven't thought about, like, the thing that I shared, I hadn't thought about that in a while. Like, it's not the forefront of my mind, you know what I mean? So something that you put behind you, or that you tried to put behind you, is coming up. Anyways, love you guys.
Peace.